Let's discuss SK Hynix real quick. I wanted to put this video pre-market, but it's almost 1 p.m. Eastern. And the reason I mention time is because you know how things change real quick. And before I come back to this, I want to talk about gold and silver just real quick, the pricing. Look at this. Just did 2 videos not too long ago talking about the possibility of going down below 4,000, but then it was close to 4,200, and most of us, became bullish. And if you remember, I told you about the Strait of Hormuz and the Middle East tensions, how they directly affect the market right now. Silver is sitting at $57 right now. So again, keeping this aside, just wanted to put this out there to show you the market dynamics and how quick it changes based on geopolitical tensions. And before I get back on SK, which just did its debut Friday, currently down, not surprised. This is SpaceX. And again, did a video on SpaceX when it launched. I talked about it, how most of the IPOs kind of go down right after they get listed. So this is, again, SpaceX sitting at $139. And there's one more I want to mention, Cerebras. Look at this, again, same thing. Decent momentum stocks should have picked up at 175, sold at 214.15, again back down. It's in red, $206. And this is SK Hynix. SK Hynix raised about 26.5 billion in a US share sale and listed in the US, citing its role in the AI supply chain amid rising AI-driven demand. SK Hynix ADRs in the US may trade about 30% to 35% above Seoul shares soon. Traders cite greater US access, deeper liquidity, and strong valuation supports for ADRs. Micron and other chip stocks feel the pain of imported volatility. Blame SK Hynix. Just as we discussed, the possibility of Micron and other stock taking a dip, beating once SK gets listed. This is Micron right now, sitting at $934. All-time high was 1,251. Micron, SanDisk, this just surged significantly. Now, coming back to this, the overall market sentiment surrounding SK Hynix is cautious due to recent stock fluctuations and external economic pressures, risks associated with geopolitical tensions, and the potential for a memory shortage in 2027 loom large for SK Hynix and broader memory chip market. The launch of our 28 billion listing in the US market reflects an aggressive strategy to tap into AI demand, presenting significant growth potential. Investors should closely monitor industry trends and company metrics while considering diversification strategies to mitigate risks. 11 minutes ago, memory chip trade stumbles after SK Hynix historic drop. The drop not only impacts SK Hynix but also creates uncertainties for suppliers and competitors in the semiconductor market. This is one of the main reasons I'm putting this out there today. Instead of talking about the overall general semiconductor industry, I thought let me just talk about this specific pick, so then you know how it kind of connects with the rest. The memory chip trade is facing instability following a sharp decline in SK Hynix stock value. SK Hynix stock drops as AI fears resurface. Investors are reacting to potential overestimations in AI demand, causing significant fluctuations in the memory chip market. This raises concerns about the sustainability of recent highs in SK Hynix stock price. And matter of fact, Apple is up. So basically, investors are rotating their money from the AI chips to Apple, Nvidia to some level. But you can see Apple close to all-time high. It literally surged. And of course, they have their free cash flow and quite a bunch of stuff. Apple will ship a standard M6 chip only. AI and neural net enhancements originally. Apple, Samsung gain as smartphone market falls. There you go. Geopolitical shock exposes SK Hynix leverage after hot ADR debut. With rising global economic uncertainties, investors are scrutinizing firms with high leverage like SK Hynix, leading to increased volatility in stock prices. Such scrutiny can lead to further fluctuations in funding and investment strategies across the tech sector. If you got into any of the pre-markets, SpaceX, Cerebras, and you cashed out, instead of being greedy, which most retail people get into, then you probably made some profits. I'm only giving you the probabilities. I really can't predict the market. It's impossible unless you're an insider or a politician. You can clearly see how the market is reacting right now. Overall, gold, silver, look at some of these semis. Recently, it literally surged all the way, all taking a dip. Planet Labs, I'm not saying these are bad stock or companies. Out of 10, 20 lots, you'll probably find 1 or 2 decent. And the best thing we can do right now is be patient. Total Warren Buffett mode. Look at this here. SK Hynix CEO warns of worst ever memory shortage in 2027. If this prediction materializes, it could significantly affect pricing and availability in the semiconductor market, leading to increased operational challenges for manufacturers and competitors. Pay attention to this. It says increased operational challenges. CapEx, more money. Understanding the market dynamics is crucial for stakeholders across the technical landscape. SK Hynix plunges after Nasdaq debut amid diminishing earnings optimism. The decline indicates a growing caution among investors, suggesting that initial high hopes may be tempered by more realistic assessments of future profitability in a competitive market landscape. It serves as a crucial indicator for investor sentiment in the semiconductor sector. Then, of course, this is the emerging signal. The investment signifies a strategic move to leverage growing demand for AI technologies and positions SK Hynix well in the increasingly competitive memory chip landscape. And what could be better than USA, the market, the biggest market in the world? Success in this area could improve their financial outlook significantly. And if, again, competition, if they succeed in doing this, what's going to happen to the memory markets in the USA, the US-based companies? I'm talking about SanDisk, Micron. So there's massive competition right now. And let's end it right here. By the way, let me know what you think. What's your opinion on the entire market, including semis? Geopolitical shock exposes SK Hynix leverage after hot ADR debut. This is compounded by resurgent fears over AI demand sustainability. As seen as the SK Hynix stock drops as AI fears resurface report, which warns of potential overestimations in AI demand causing significant stock fluctuations. I think they should just make up their mind. Is there enough demand, or are we just faking it? Or are we not sure about that? Because in one side, they're saying there's too much demand and they don't have enough supply. And then you have overestimations on the other side, causing significant stock fluctuations. These two factors together threaten investor confidence and could lead to further stock price instability. So we are playing in the volatile market right now. I would just be cautious. We can always learn from the market. We can never time it, but there's always something to learn from this. I hope you found this useful. This is all I have in the grid report today. Subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll see you in the next one.